Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, we're going to be planning for December of 2023, which is insane because that means we are at the end of the year. Sidebar, I did create my 2024 digital planner for next year and it is fire. I was going to buy one because I didn't feel like spending the time and energy to create a 2024 planner, but I went ahead and did it over the weekend. It probably took me about 4 hours in total and I am obsessed. So we will start digging into that in December. So I plan to share my 2024 planner lineup in about a week or so. So be on the lookout for that video. Anyway, we are going to be using this December 2020 sticker sheet from This Planner. It was a freebie, so you can get your hands on it by going to the This Planner website. I realized that I forgot the 31 for December when I created this planner. So not to worry, I could have just used the actual font, but I didn't know which one it was and I didn't feel like being bothered. So an easy way out is to just take a screenshot of a 31 and then go ahead and adjust it to the proper size and just throw it up there in the corner for the 31st. That was the easy way out because I don't remember this font. So we're using the December 2020 sticker kit because it mainly just entails a bunch of cute Christmas stickers that I have not used before. So we are just going to be using it. And I started to write in this planner, which I actually write a lot in my planner, but on my monthly, I don't really write too much. And I was just thinking about writing it. And then I just was looking at it and it was not giving. So, I had to go back to my tried and true font, which is Helvetica, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. And it's actually in italic Helvetica. So there's so many different variations, if I'm saying that right. Helvetica. There are so many different variations. Oops, I lied. I love Helvetica, but I use that mainly in my 2024 planner. And this isn't Helvetica. Wait, is it Helvetica? It's going back and forth up at the top. I think it is Helvetica. I'm pretty sure this is Helvetica, if that's how you pronounce it, italicized. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. So on the first, the Beyonce Renaissance Film Tour situation releases. I want to see it, but tickets are $26 a pop, which is insane to me in this economy. So I want to see it, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I may have to go with a girlfriend and not go with my husband, even though that's our favorite date, a dinner and a movie, a movie date, because that will keep $26 more in our pockets. So there's that. Also, my old job is having a Christmas party, and my friend who was an ex-coworker actually asked me if I wanted to be her plus one. So I'll be going to my old job's Christmas party. Maybe they'll give me a job. Just kidding. And then I have a financial social work event or whatnot on the 1st as well. On the 2nd, of course, I aim to put out YouTube videos on Saturdays and Wednesdays. And also, we're just going to move along because I don't know what else was happening on the 2nd. So we're just going to keep it pushing. And on the 5th, we have a workout class, which takes place every Tuesdays and every Thursday and sometimes more. But I just mainly try to prioritize attending on Tuesday and Thursday. And when I go to the gym on those evenings, I normally spend like 3-4 hours there taking different classes. Interestingly enough, we just joined a gym again earlier this year, and I have never so much as lifted a single weight in there in the actual gym area. I have not gotten on a machine. I have not ridden a machine, stepped on a machine. I just go and I partake in a bunch of workout classes. There's an indoor pool, an outdoor pool, a track, all that. And I just do a bunch of workout classes. There's so many. And that's kind of how I've been getting my exercise in. And of course, walking my dog whenever I am walking and stuff like that. But anyway, back to, the 2nd is what I am assuming is going to be Candle Day for Bath and Body Works. They are so secretive about this each year, but people who shop Candle Day know that it does typically take place the first Saturday in December. So that's when I am anticipating it, unless they switch it up. Lots of planner content coming in December because I'm doing a collab. I want to share with you my 2024 planners. I may be showing a video where I'm setting up the planners. I'm doing my regular planner videos. So lots of planning content, which is pretty on par with I feel like how the YouTube social media world works when you're creating planner content or even finance content. Some content just does better at certain times of the year, and rightfully so, because a lot of folks are starting their new planners in January. So it kind of makes sense, but be on the lookout for that. I do believe I'm going on another field trip with one of the SPED classes on the 12th. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. I'm going to a doodling planner meetup situation on the 17th. Of course, we have to give our dog her monthly meds on the 18th. And I cannot wait until we tackle that jumble of a birthday, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day situation. I put the stickers there as placeholders, but yeah, it was stressing me out because there was a lot going on. I have a doctor's appointment for a checkup, a regular checkup in the month of December. My job is having like a Christmas party situation on the 14th. And then I'm thinking about having, in addition to Christmas dinner, we are having Christmas dinner here with our family. And interestingly enough, my cousin is preparing most of the food. I think I'm in charge of like 2 dishes as well as my husband. But that's happening on Christmas. And then I've been thinking about having a Christmas Eve party. I have never had one before. You guys know this year we have been in our hosting bag and, post COVID, and just finally being able to host since we bought this house right before COVID and it was, things were on lockdown. So we've been in our hosting bag really since last October is when we started back. And so I've never had a Christmas Eve party. Obviously, I've been having lots of parties that I've never had before. So I'm really looking forward to potentially, what am I saying? Am I saying a Christmas Eve party? I'm trying to say a New Year's Eve party. I don't know what I said, and I'm not going back to edit this voiceover or this video period. So there's that. My husband and I will have the same winter break, which is exciting. We both work for the public school system, but we work in different districts. But we do have the same Christmas break, so that's exciting. Except in January, it gets a little convoluted. I think maybe since he's a teacher, he has to go back those first couple of days for teacher work days or something. And I think I'm just going back and going straight to work after New Year's or something of the sort. But that's exciting that we have the same winter break. So I'm excited about that and all that it will bring, which is the day that I chose to go to the doctor to get it over with. I'm like, because they're saying come back in 6 months or whatever. And I'm like, all right, well, let's do this during my break and at the beginning of the break so I can get my responsibilities out the way so I can do the bare minimum and enjoy my break. Although I'll probably be manically trying to organize my home. I don't do it just because the new year is approaching. I do it because every job that I've worked, probably in the last 8 or so years, we have had, like a 2-week break at the end of the year. And to me, that just seems like an appropriate time to try to get my home together, especially since we've been living in a home because we were apartment living before. But our apartments were much smaller. So I've just been taking the last several years to try to get this home in order. I do have a great niece, and technically I have a great nephew as well. And my great niece has a birthday in December. So I am going to be marking that, and also I'm going to send her a gift. So that's kind of why I'm marking it so I don't forget. I don't know, keeping up with birthdays is a little difficult. So anyway, that's that on that. But moving along, I am highlighting my niece's birthday, and I'm trying to decide if I like this whole situation. I don't. So I decide to do away with the whole box situation, the whole label, and just leave the font there. And then I'm eventually going to duplicate that font, which I've done throughout this video. I've duplicated a lot of fonts, and I'm going to mark Christmas dinner so I don't forget about it. Because interestingly enough, my husband and I don't really celebrate Christmas for real. Like, it's not that deep to us. Sometimes we buy each other gifts. Sometimes we don't. We don't make any plans to do anything fancy. But this year, we are having the Christmas dinner. So I wanted to mark it so I wouldn't forget. So what's happening right now is I'm moving over all of my recurring goals. And these monthly goals are basically like monthly breakdowns of the annual goals that I set at the beginning of the year. So I always just bring them over. And then I have some recurring tasks or some tasks that they're recurring because they happen each month, or they're recurring because I keep neglecting doing them. And so I brought those over to December. Like I said, I was going to go back and change, or to mark Christmas dinner, and I'm not going to do the red because that's too much. So I do find a cute like coral kind of pinky color, which is, you know, kind of goes with the overall vibe. So that's pretty exciting that everything's all matchy and cute. I didn't think I would too much like pink and turquoise and teal and incorporating those into Christmas, because I don't know, I just think of red and green when I think of Christmas stuff, but I really like the hints of pink and stuff. That's super cute. So I'm adding Christmas Eve party planet type of situation to the planner in the event that we do go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to bring over my habits that I track each month. And that is actually going to be the end of this video. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a like, subscribe if you're new and if you're liking what you're seeing. And I will catch you guys right back here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye guys.